Can anyone quickly revise it? Yes, any one of
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Ma'am, selection of pedagogy and
Okay.
the teaching role as a mentor.
Okay, one more pause there. As a mentor or as a
Facilitator.
facilitator. And before that, there was a paradigm shift from the teacher
Teacher
centric to the
center to learner
contemporary.
center.
NAP 20
Yes, very
structure of NAP 20.
yes, Rajashree?
Structure of NAP 2020.
Yes, structure of NEP 2020 and how because miss the major contribution of NEP 2020 and PARAP which works under NCRT and their contribution for this particular paradigm shift. Very good. So today we are going to start with the next subunit from unit number 1, that is competency based teaching learning. Okay. So let me share the screen first. Just a minute. I don't know, my laptop is hanging. Okay. Screen is visible to you and voice is clear. Before starting, please let me know my voice is clear or not.
Clear.
Yes,
ma'am.
student. Voice is clear. Okay. So this is our today's topic, that is nothing but competency-based teaching and learning. Okay. So now tell me, before moving ahead, tell me what is your understanding about this particular title, competency-based teaching and learning. So this is a major paradigm shift in modern education, or we can say contemporary education. Yes. Yes. Competency based means what? Competency based teaching and learning. Three major words are there. Competency based teaching and learning. What does it mean?
Ma'am, skills,
Okay.
teaching skills.
See, here we are talking about the school education because here we are talking about the whatever things are there in the National Education Policy, that is NEP 2020 and National Curriculum Framework for the school education. Okay, so here we are going to consider the school education only, right? So competency, see basically what when the teachers they are learning and the teachers are teaching and students are learning. So that is nothing but the teaching learning process. But the modern education or the contemporary education system tells us that it should be competency based. What does it mean? You know that what is meaning of competency? जिसको हम बोलते हैं क्षमता. Okay. So it is expected that I'm getting distraction. Please mute yourself. Jyoti. Just going to mute her. Okay. Screen is visible. Let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm muted her, but still I don't know. Okay, I think she has. Okay, now it is okay. What do we call competency means what? Yes. Competence means what? Tell me simple meaning of the competency. Come on.
Ability.
Yes.
Ability.
Okay. Ability. Competency means ability to do something. Okay. Okay. So it is expected that in modern education system, we should develop competencies. We should enhance competencies among the students. Okay. So let's see in deeply. The simple meaning, see, again and again, I'm telling you that the paradigm shift means what? That is nothing but the major change in education. And this CBTL, that is competence-based teaching and learning, this is the major change, or you can say big change in education. Okay. So initially just compare, means whatever education system before and contemporary education system, when you're going to compare this, so definitely see what was the initial, means the previous scenario. In the past, schools focus heavily on the time spent in the classroom or simply finishing a textbook. स्कूल का काम क्या था? Total, suppose 6 or 7 hours are there. Students, they have to spend that much time in the school. And whatever syllabus it is given by the particular board, the teachers, they are going to cover that syllabus by using the textbooks. Of course, whatever syllabus it is there, that is reflected in the text. That was the initial thing, right? Means it happens in the past. But NEP 2020 or whatever National Curriculum Framework for the School Education 2023, it tells us that now we should be result oriented. Okay, result oriented means what? What they're expecting now, for example, suppose teacher she has finished particular lesson. Okay, so what they learn at the end of the lesson, the time slot it is given for that particular period, that is 30 to 35 minutes. So what they are learn, what result we got? Okay, it is there in NAP 2020 and National Curriculum Framework for School Education 2023. Now, already we discussed about this real skills over memorizing. Okay, so instead of giving focus on the rote memorization, because see, even whenever we are writing the cognitive objectives and specification, so knowledge, in knowledge, remembering what you write, student able to recognize the thing, student able to recall. So it's all about the memorization. And when, if we are going to see that that particular objective, it is at the lower level in the cognitive domain. So after some time, definitely we are going to forget it. So whatever things that students are learning, they are going to forget it. So it is expected that, see, students now need to truly understand the subject. So here the comprehension, that is understanding, it is important, right? And prove they can apply these skills in their real life. So it is expected that again the next level skill, that is nothing but the application, whatever the comprehension. See, only by rote memorization you can't apply the things, whatever knowledge you are getting. You should understand the things, right? The comprehension, that is very important. Then only we can able to apply whatever knowledge, whatever skills we are gaining in the real life situation, right? So this is there. Basically, two things are, again and again I am telling you, the policy mandate, that is National Education Policy, NEP 2022. These changes, major changes happen because of the NEP 2020 and curriculum framework, that is National Curriculum Framework for the School Education 2023. Yes. This focus on real world skills and actual learning outcome is the central beating heart of how India is modernizing its entire school system. See, NEP 2020 made lots of changes, and this is the major change. Now we are result oriented, right? So for, see, result oriented means what? We are not going to only consider the time. So what we are going to consider after particular time, what they are learned actually. So now we are result oriented, right? And definitely you know about the learning outcome. See, here we are going to learn three major things. That is nothing but the curriculum goal. That is the first one, right? The second one, that is nothing but the competency. And third one, that is nothing but the learning outcome. Are you getting my point? Okay. So every after 30 to 35 minutes after conduction of every lecture, we are going to check which things we are going to check. Is it competency? It is outcome, or it is the curriculum goal? Come on, tell me.
Outcome.
Outcome, ma'am, outcome.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. We are going to check learning outcome. Right, very good. Clap for yourself. Okay. So first, we'll see what is exact difference between the competencies and outcome. Okay. So what is competency? Think of a competency as the big picture real world ability. You know that. Okay, it is the ability. Just about, it is not just about memorizing fact. It means student has successfully combined what they know. Again, see, because that is, we are not going to consider that. See, knowledge means you have a gyan dena. We are not going to consider that particular stage. But here it is expected that understanding about the particular thing, comprehension about the particular thing, right? What they can do means here we are talking about the skills and how they act. See what they know, what they can do, and how they act to confidently solve complex problems on their own. Yes, again, somehow we are talking about the application. So, what is expected? Whatever knowledge they are having, whatever skills they are having, and how they are applying that particular things to solve the real life problem, it is there in the competency. Yes, then what is there in the learning outcome? Whatever objective specifications you are writing, that is nothing but your learning outcomes. Okay, for practice teaching, we have conducted 30-35 minutes lesson, right? So at the end, you ask the questions. That is nothing but to check the objective, or you can say to check the learning outcomes, right? So learning outcomes, they are the specific, observable, measurable statements of what student can do. Think of learning outcome as the stepping stone or checkpoints needed to reach the ultimate competency. What does it mean? Yes, stepping stone or checkpoints needed to reach that ultimate competency. Now, tell me who is at the topmost level? Only if you are going to consider the competency and learning outcome. The competency or the learning outcome? Which one? Yes,
Ma'am, learning outcome.
learning outcome at the topmost level.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Ma'am,
Ma'am, ability
competency.
to teach might be ability to teach. That is
Yes,
competence.
see, yes, we can see here, clear cut it is given over here. Step, this is learning outcome, that is they are nothing but the stepping stones or checkpoints needed to reach that ultimate competency. Competency की तरफ पहुंचने के लिए जो छोटे छोटे steps है, those are nothing but the learning outcomes. They are small, highly specific, because see here we are seeing the specific things. Specific things are there, right? That teacher can easily observe and measure to see if a student is making progress. Can anyone give me one example? Yes, of the learning outcome. Whatever topic you took for your practice teaching, just tell me. Take out that topic and tell me your learning outcomes for that particular topic. Come on, tell me.
Ma'am, may I tell? May I tell?
Yes, please. Please.
Just like ma'am, in my ICT, I have taken number system topic.
Mhm.
So that number system, I taught them how to convert the binary number to decimal. So firstly, I taught them the numerical way to find it out in a question and remainder manner. And
Mhm.
then I have given them the question of different, same method, but the different kind of example I have given them to see whether they got the method in their mind or they are capable of solving it. So this is the way of learning outcome to judge by me.
So you gave the examples for the solving, right?
Yeah,
So how
ma'am.
you
Sim,
will
yeah.
write that particular learning outcome?
Ma'am, can you repeat because the voice was just not audible to me?
Can you tell me if you're going to write in your lesson plan, if you're going to write learning outcome for that particular topic? So how you're going to write it?
Ma'am, learning to able to solve conversion from binary to decimal.
Okay, the student will able to convert binary to decimal. So that is the measurable. Are you getting
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point? That is the measurable. So whatever topic, see that is not only one. So whatever topic you taught, maybe some specifications are related to the basic level. It can be related to recall and recognition. Some are related to the understanding. Some are related to the application base. Some are related to the skill base. Right. So for every level of cognitive domain, you can write the specification. And of course, whatever specification you are writing, that is in the measurable form, that is very specific. that is observable, that is measurable. Okay, if you're asking that student able to categorize metals and non-metals. If we are writing this particular objective specification, that is nothing but the learning outcome. So definitely where the teacher is going to provide the shuffle or the group of different words which comes under the metals and non-metals. So definitely they are going to categorize, right? So it is specific, observable and measurable. It is there in the learning outcome. Are you getting my point? But if we are saying that analyzing, yes, analyzing and see when specifically it is related to science, even maybe you might have saw different TV serials related to the crime and all, right? So whatever information they are getting, the person who is having always the logical thinking, right? Logical thinking skills the person is having, or always the person is having the scientific thinking skills, that person will not blindly follow whatever, blindly depend on the whatever information he is getting. He is always search for the facts, right? जो भी information मिलती है, even the person, for example, suppose if you are getting information in a particular post or in a particular blog, so that person is not going to blindly follow that particular information or blindly trust on that particular information. Okay, so it is there in the competency. Yes. Okay. So competency, what is expect? Solving real life problems. So whatever knowledge they are having, whatever skills they are having, whatever understanding they are having about anything, whatever situation it is there, okay, they are going to solve it by their own. It is expected in the competency and learning outcome. It is the short steps we can say to reach towards the competency. I think this is clear to you. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, yes.
Okay. You can see some examples are written over here. Knowingly, I have written some examples. One from science and one from language, right? Okay. A student has the competency to think scientifically. It means that, see, actual application it is expected, na? It means that they can look at a claim made in a news article about a new health trend, use their knowledge of the scientific method to evaluate if the claim makes sense and from a logical conclusion based on the evidences rather than just believing it blindly. Just now I told you about this. Okay. So that person is not going to believe blindly. They're going to just cross check it whether it is correct or not. Right? If we are going to talk about the learning outcomes, so one example again, it is given related to the science subject. Okay, just now we have discussed so many examples. By the end of the lesson, the student will able to successfully label the core parts of the plant cell, right? Or on a blank diagram. If the blank diagram it is given to the, see the specification it is there, the specific things that it is related to the labeling. ऐसे होता है ना कि basically such kind of uh, the evaluation criteria it is used for the lower level or for the knowledge level we can use this, right? It's all about the recalling the things. This is specific and the teacher can immediately measure if the student can do it or not. See, specific, yes, achievable, you can say observable and measurable. Always remember these three things about the learning outcome. If it is related to the language, so we can say that the competency that is effective communication, that is the competency, right? But what competency tells us? We are going to apply that particular ability in the day-to-day life. So here one example given. This means they can organize their thoughts, adapt their tone and write a persuasive letter to the local city council member to fix a problem in their neighborhood. Okay, means actual application in their real life situation to solve the problem. उनके पास effective communication ability है, but they are writing proper letter to the concerned city council member. Right? That is nothing but the competency. If you are going to consider the learning outcome, by the end of the week, student will able to write a single paragraph that include one clear topic sentence and three supporting detailed sentence. It's about the communication, but it is measurable. What is expectation? एक मेजर टॉपिक है, उसके ऊपर एक सेंटेंस लिखना है and 3 sentences should support that particular topic. Okay, so this is the simple example. Here some n number of examples, whatever specifications you are writing. If you are saying that suppose rhyming words are there, even the phrases are there, students they are going to make different sentences by using the new words, by using the phrases. That is also comes under the learning outcome. Are you getting my point? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, this is the curricular hierarchy as per the NCF, that is National Curriculum Framework for the school education. Always remember this is the abbreviation for National Curriculum Framework for school education. Okay. Now you can see curriculum goals, competencies, and learning outcome. Now tell me the hierarchy, right? Tell me the hierarchy. Who is at the topmost? Who is in the middle? And who is in the lower? And tell me little bit the connection between all these three. Come on, tell me.
And first will be curriculum goal.
Mm-hmm.
Then further there will be competency, that is ability to teach as per the curriculum given, whatever be in the as per the subject knowledge to cover all those things.
Please. Wait. Here we are going to consider. We are not going to consider the student teachers. Here we are going to consider the students at the in the school education, right? Students in the school education till the secondary till the higher secondary level, right? So curriculum goals, always please always remember whatever curricular goals are there, they are level wise. Or it can be, if you are going to consider the school education, so till completion of the school education, right? Can anyone
Right,
tell
ma'am.
me? Anyone will try? Yes. You have to consider the student, the competencies of the student, learning outcomes of the student, and which curricular goals the students are going to achieve. Please consider these things. So tell me the connection between all three. That is very simple. Already we talk about two. Come on, guys.
Ma'am, might be we have to consider the capability of each and every student and then to cover that given syllabus and then to see whether they are capable of understanding those concepts properly, each and every child.
See, behind learning, there is a teacher. There is a teacher. Okay, but now the role of a teacher, it has changed. Teacher is not only teaching, but he is also the facilitator. He is also a mentor. Okay, so first you have to focus on the learning outcomes. Okay, so already we talk on these. These are the small steps to reach towards the competencies. Yes, if you are saying that the particular student is having the effective communication, that is the competency. Are you getting my point? And you are checking that. Suppose you are, see, basically language subjects are there. So we are going to focus on the different skills, LSRs, LSRW, right? So whatever things are there, it can be application, it can be the comprehension, it can be writing the passage in their own language. It is not, it is nothing but the paraphrasing, right? So that is nothing but the outcome. But to have that particular competency, right? So first we have to reach towards the small outcomes. वो पहले outcomes को हम ये करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद after some time we'll be having that particular ability, we'll be having that particular competency, right? And after having the competency, definitely we'll reach towards the goals. See, now the goal of the education, that is holistic development. Right. So for competencies also, we are going to cover, see, 360-degree competencies. So here we are going to focus on all the things, right? Different. We are going to focus on the knowledge of the different subjects, right? Even we have to consider the three domains: cognitive, affective, psychomotor, even the different skills. If you're going to consider the science subjects, so skills can be observation skills, it can be handling with the apparatus, it can be experimentations, right? If you're going to consider the kinesthesia, the psychomotor domain, yes. So again, the skills related to that. It may be the some skills they are related to sports, right? So basically, the NEP 2020 and National Curriculum Framework for the secondary education, for the school education, it focuses on 360-degree competency development. So definitely, once we achieve the competency, definitely we reach towards the goal. Now, this is clear. For your better understanding, I have one more slide. Yes, my dear student, please read this slide quickly. Come on. I hope everyone is reading. The image means the previous image. Here you can see 3 levels of the educational planning under NCF for the school education, where we are moving from broad ideas to the specific measurements, right? The curriculum goals, that is nothing but the long-term aims that span students for the entire school journey. See, a few minutes before I told you that it can be for the entire school journey, it can be for the particular level, because different levels are there. Can anyone quickly tell me which levels are given in the NEP 2020? That is nothing but the educational structure or the educational pattern as per the NEP 2020. Come on, quickly tell me. Yes, the first was the fundamental.
Fundamental, preparatory, then a middle and
Middle, and after that secondary. Fundamental,
secondary.
preparatory, 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. It is very simple. 5 nursery to second, third, fourth, fifth, that is the preparatory, 6, 7, 8, that is middle, and the last one, that is nothing but secondary, 9 to 12, 4. Yes. So it can be level wise, it can be but entire school journey means here we are going to consider +2 means till 12th standard. Yes. Competencies, the specific skill and abilities a student should achieve by the end of the particular educational stage. Yes, it is expected that see, why the focus it is given on the particular stage, because whenever the curriculum framing it is done. See, here we are saying that curricular goal, but when the curriculum it is framed, it is for the particular level. It is not for the particular standard. Let me clearly. Even B.Ed curriculum, is it only for the FY B.Ed, the curriculum separate for the FY B.Ed, curriculum separate for the SY B.Ed? No, this is the entire course. So whatever B.Ed curriculum is for the entire course, it is which is of 2 years, right? So like that, curriculum framing, it is done for the particular. Three things are there. Let me tell you one more thing. That is curriculum planning. It is there. Planning, that is one part. Whenever they are going with the curriculum making, so planning, that is one part. So plan kiya. So what they're going to do in the planning? Then see, it's not only that they're going to decide the goals. Of course, first they have to decide the goals for the particular curriculum at the particular level. They have to decide the goals, right? They have to decide the objectives. They have to decide. Then they have to finalize the courses as per the goals. Yes, or they have to decide the core subject, they have to decide the optional subject, or we can say the electives, right? And again, whatever one in every, if, as per the NEP 2020, even in your the current syllabus, you are very lucky that you are having the revised B.Ed syllabus, right? So there also objectives are given. So these are the objectives, and these are the learning outcomes. So outcomes are also given, and it is expected that every teacher should check that the achievement of the outcomes, the measure, the achievement of the outcomes. It is expected. Yes. Learning outcome, the exact, grade specific, measurable task a student need to master to show they are making progress. Okay, so it can be, and see, basically in the previous also the contemporary, basically it focuses on it is not, see, knowledge, again and again I'm telling you, knowledge, it is integrated. ऐसे नहीं कि मैम part 2 पढ़ा रही है तो part 1 means whatever things we learn in the 1.1, right? So that is also applicable because contemporary education system, even NEP 2020, even PARAK, which comes under NCRT, that is a part of NCRT. It works under NCRT, right? So they are given focus on what kind of assessment? Someone tell me, summative, formative,
Formative.
formative.
assessment.
And again, assessment for learning, assessment of learning, assessment as learning. So here, which things you are going to consider under formative?
Assessment for learning.
Yes, assessment for learning and as well as assessment as learning. Here we are going to consider the metacognition. We are going to plan. These students, they are going to plan their learning strategy with the help of teacher. That is there in the metacognition. Assessment as, yes, assessment as learning. Right, मेरा learning नहीं हो रहा है. I'm going with my one method, one technique, but I'm not getting proper results. So I'm just going looking back about my learning process. मैं कैसे पढ़ाई कर रही हूँ? Which strategies I'm using? Definitely, I will take help of the mentor or the teacher, right? And accordingly, I can go with the second strategy. Right? That is there in the assessment as learning. Yes. So in short, goals are the ultimate destination. You know that competencies are the major milestones and learning outcomes are the daily steps to get there. समझ में आया? Yes. Goal, that is the ultimate destination. We are saying that the holistic development, that is the goal. Competencies, to reach towards that, we should enhance, we should develop different competencies among the students. So definitely we can say that these are the major milestones, right? And to reach towards to gain the competencies, definitely we are going with the learning outcomes. They are the daily steps to reach towards the competency. So subset the basic level, that is nothing but the learning outcome, then competency, that is the major milestones, and the final destination, that is nothing but the goal. So this is the basic connection between the curricular goals, competencies, and learning outcomes. I hope it is clear to you. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
One more slide for you. Okay, this is one example given over here related to the science subject, right? See, in competency, it is expected that actual application of the things. Please remember, right? So we'll go with this, that is learning outcome, right? So by end of the lesson, 7th grade student, or we can say 7th standard student, can accurately measure and record the boiling point of a liquid using the laboratory thermometer. Maybe you are written this learning outcome, that is nothing but the whatever specification you are writing in your lesson plan, right? So it comes under the skills, that is measuring certain things. Okay, here the students, they are going to measure the boiling point of the liquid, right? So he the accurately measuring, that is also, that is a skill, right? Accurate measurement of the boiling point, that is the skill. So it comes under learning outcomes, right? So what is the competency? The ability to independently design, conduct, and analyze a hands-on experiment to test the hypothesis. Okay, so if by their own the students are doing something, for example, if they are make one hypothesis, okay, and for that whether that hypothesis is correct or not, they are going with the experimentation. The entire setup is done by the students. They are they are doing experimentations, and they are checking they are testing the hypothesis. So it comes under the competency, right? And here, see, the goal, that is nothing but the final destination. Even my dear friends, whatever core elements, please don't take this separately. Whenever you are writing, आप बोलते हो मैम क्या परेशानी है, क्यों लिखने ये core elements, right? When you are making lesson plan, you are writing core elements, you are writing values, you are writing life skills, the entire curriculum. See, curriculum, it is always for the particular course, for the particular level. The entire curriculum, it moves around or it is developed on the basis of the core element values and life skills. Yes, and this is the core element, the inculcation of the scientific temper. See, so they have the entire curriculum, some core elements are related to science, mathematics, some are related to social science, some are related to languages. Okay, so we can't ignore them. So it is expected that whenever you are going, you are teaching particular topic, it is the duty of the teacher that plan the learning experiences in a such a way that the student they will get curiosity towards the learning. Right? यानी उन्होंने learn भी किया, उन्होंने experimentation भी किया, right? And when see, developing a scientific tempo and deep understanding of how the physical and natural worlds operate. In simple, you can say what is the goal? The inculcation or the development of the scientific attitude or the scientific temper among the students. So that is the final destination. Right. So when you can say that the particular student is having scientific temper or the scientific attitude, yes, come on, tell me. When you can say that the particular student is having scientific attitude. So can you reach to this particular goal at the end of the year to develop the scientific attitude. See, I really don't know. Some teachers still they are writing the attitude in the lesson plan. I don't know how they are writing the attitude. Till skill that is okay. Even we can't write anything under interest also because it is the long term. उसके लिए ऐसे नहीं कि 30 मिनट्स आपने लेसन पढ़ा लिया तो आपका इंटरेस्ट आपका क्रिएट हो गया आपका एटीट्यूड क्रिएट हो गया नो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट you can reach till the skill. Of course, you can go with the other objective. It can be evaluation. Yes, it can be creativity. Right? Okay. So this is the basic difference. Do you understand? Yes, my dear friends. One more example, it is related to the language, right? Again, writing something on particular given topic, right? For example, the topic it was there, that is if you're going to teach the topic, it is there in the language, that is nuclear family and joint family. It can be only the topic that is family. Okay, so learning outcome it can be, right? Students they are going to write, they are going to they will able to tell their own family. It comes under which category? It can be the nuclear family, it can be the joint family. Okay. Even they are going to make the organogram or the pictorial means the picture or I think organogram that is the better word of their own family. Right. So that is the major one. So definitely we can write that particular objective under the learning outcomes. Right. Competency, effective communication, the ability to organize thoughts, adapt, tone, and write a letter to the local city council member to fix. See, so competency, actual application, actual problem solving. In the previous example also, that hypothesis testing was there, right? And goal that is nothing but the developing ability to communicate ideas clearly, respectfully, and effectively, actively participate in the. अगर वो क्या करता है उनके सिविक लाइफ में मतलब पूरे पूरे लाइफ में as a good citizen of the nation, अगर वो क्या करता है, if he is going to communicate, see the communication is very communication skill. It's not like that only how we are communicate, how we communicate with others, that always matter. Okay, it should be politely, it should be respectfully, that is always matter. So that is the goal. We can say it is related to the language. Yes. Okay. So this is the basic, these are the basic things about the competency and outcome. If you are having any query, please feel free to ask. Screen is visible to you? Yes.
Yes,
my dear
ma'am.
students. Okay. So let's have and not solve this particular quiz. Let's solve it together. Yes, it is visible to you. It's on Gemini. Yes. Okay. In curricular hierarchy, one image it was displayed on the slide. Which level represent the broadest, most long-term objective for a subject? In the curricular hierarchy described in the image, which level represent the broadest, most long-term objective for a subject. Options are competencies, learning outcomes, lesson plan, curricular goals. If you want hint, it is given over here. Think about the term covers the widest scope of student education. Come on, where should I click? Yes.
Curricular goals.
Yes, ma'am. D.
Yes, ma'am, it's the curriculum.
Yes, you're correct. It is curricular goal. That is the final destination, right? According to CFTL, means competency-based teaching learning, paradigm shift in image. What is the primary focus moving away from? Time-bound systems, demonstrable mastery, policy mandate, outcome-focused framework. We click on the hit.
Ma'am, it's a D, outcome focused framework.
The shift described as from dash to outcome. What is the primary focus moving away from? Actually, image it is not even given over here, right? Okay, so should I click on which option?
Maybe, ma'am, time-bound systems. Two outcomes.
Very good. See, hint it is given over here. You can see here. हिंट कहाँ गया? हमने ऑप्शन पे क्लिक किया तो हिंट गायब हो गया. Okay. See, one the major paradigm shift, that is the time bound to result oriented. Right, means we are going to finish the particular syllabus in the particular time. The students, they supposed to sit in the particular class for 6 or 7 hours, right? So yes, of course they are sitting in that particular time, but what they are getting after 30 minutes at the end of the day. Okay, so here this particular paradigm, that is competency based teaching and learning, it focuses on the result. Okay, so time bound system to the result. Very good try. This is quite challenging. Okay. See, this you're not having images in front of you. Still also you're giving answers. That is really appreciable. Which of the following best defines a competency as shown in the image? Individual grades milestone, integrated bundles of skills, specific measurable statements, memorize facts for a test. I'm just going to click on hint. Consider which definition involves deploying knowledge and values fluidly. Yes, fluidly. See, which of the following best defines competency as shown in the image? Just think about the competency. Individual grades milestone, integrated bundles of skills. See, again, see, in that case, now we have to just eliminate the things. Memorize the fact for the test. Are you going with this? Of course not, because
No, ma'am.
competency based,
Ma'am,
the
A.
contemporary
Option A. Option B.
integrated. Yes, yeah, just see, it doesn't matter. You have to just look at the word that is competency, right? Integrated bundles of the skills. Here, just
Okay,
see,
ma'am.
here it is not specific. Individual grade milestone, you can't go with that. इसलिए मैं बोलती हूँ हमेशा go with the elimination. So first, definitely we have eliminated C and D, and here we have gone with the option number B, that is integrated bundles of skills. Very good. Okay. If a student is writing a persuasive letter to a city council member, which task represent a learning outcome? Mastering communication, achieving civic engagement, fixing neighborhood problem, drafting 3-topic sentence. See, please focus. Here we are talking about the learning outcome.
A.
Please focus.
Ma'am, it's a D. It's a
Civil
D.
engagement.
Drafting the topic sentence, ma'am.
And D?
Option number D.
Yes, those who have selected option D, see learning outcomes. That is, it is immediate, no? It is immediate. It is easily measured, easily measurable, right? So if you are talking about the mastering communication, it will be the goal, right? If you are talking about the fixing neighborhood problems, right? It will be the competency. आपने देखा था immediate solution or whatever competencies and skills they are having, they are going to use it in the real world situation to solve the problem. So it will comes under the competency and the final destination. It means they are having mastering communication, that will be the final destination, right? Please focus on the word that is learning outcome. Very good. Okay. Based on image, again, I'm so sorry for this. मैंने just time नहीं था तो मैंने सोचा चलो इंटरेक्शन हो जाते हैं. What is the relationship between learning outcome and competencies? See, learning outcome, CS means competencies are milestones for learning outcome. Learning outcomes are milestones for competencies. Competencies and learning outcomes are identical. Learning outcomes are broader than competencies. Please go with the elimination. Yes. If you know the answer directly, you can tell me the answer.
B, ma'am,
Come
B.
on. Learning outcomes are milestones for the company. Very good. Very good. Because there is a hierarchy, learning outcomes, competency, and the curricular goals. Very good. Okay, quickly. In the effective communication example, which elements serve as the curricular goal? See, curricular goal, using correct punctuation, adapting tone for a bit, for a letter, writing a topic sentence, participating in the civic life.
Ma'am, it's a D. Participating in civics life.
Very good. In NEP 2020 and NCF-SE 2023, mention the particular image are examples of which competent. This is quite. I don't know which image. Should I skip this? तुक्का लगाएंगे. In NEP 2020 and NCF for school education, that are the examples of which competent components. This is quite challenging because the image it is not displayed over there. Okay, what does demonstrate mastery prioritize over what memorization? Completion of textbook, knowledge and attitude, hours spent in the school, standardized test scores. Come on. I can go with the
Ma'am, it's a
elimination.
A.
Mhm.
B, ma'am, B, knowledge and attitudes.
Yes. See, there is a paradigm shift. Means instead of rote memorization, we are giving focus and on the development of the competencies. We are giving focus on the comprehension. We are giving focus on the development of the attitude. Right. So we are going to select the option number B. That is, mastery involves the internalization of knowledge and attitude to perform tasks in real context. Very good. Okay, the second last. I'm just going to skip this one also. Okay, the last topic. Which phrase describes the role of the operational core in the modern education reform? Operational core. The specific milestones, the end result, the engine for reform, the textbook content. Go with the elimination. Again, I'm just the phrase describe the role of the operational core in the modern education reform. Yes.
Ma'am, A, the specific milestone. No.
It is the see, it was there on the first slide, not the engine for reach. I'm just going to see it on the first slide. It's but it comes under that is the correct one. Whatever answer I told you, that is the engine for reform. Okay. The operational core act as driving force or the central mechanism for implementing the new education standard. Right? I'm not getting that particular slide. Okay. So this is all about the today's class. I hope you understood the basic concept, that is difference between the learning outcomes. Yes. What the two others? Learning outcome, then competencies, and the last one, that is curricular.
Curricular goal.
Okay, so this is the major difference between these three things. Okay, so I think you should stop here. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.